How my near-death experience can help you. Make sure the AC is good. When I first moved from Washington to here to Hawaii, I joined my cousin, who's a surfer, and he's like, "Oh, just come with us. And there's a bunch of friends. We're all gonna go to this beach. It's gonna be a lot of fun." And I always, heard about Hawaiian beaches. Growing up, we swam in pools. The beaches over there are rocky. We went to like the water park, but nothing like Sandy Beach. Who here knows what I'm talking about? Sandy Beach. Anybody been there? Anybody know about Sandy Beach? Yeah, not for rookies like me. So I learned really quick. But I learned after I jumped in the ocean. It's over on the east. But I jumped in, and number one, I realized, okay, I don't swim as good as I should. This was back in '93. And also, I didn't have any flotation devices. I looked around and everybody had a boogie board. I swear, if I remember, somebody had floaties. I was the only dummy in there with nothing, and I didn't know how to swim like the others. So then came the waves. Now, the waves, mind you, were probably only 2 to 3 feet, but to me, they were huge, and I was getting pounded. I was getting pounded at Sandy Beach. Anybody else get pounded at the beach? Maybe at Pounders? That's why they call it Pounders, right? Just getting pounded left to right, bam, bam. And then the undertow was sucking me out, and I was getting exhausted because I panicked. I did the thing you're not supposed to do, which is I panicked. And that's how people drown. They get exhausted because they panic, and then their body just gives up. So that's where I was. I almost drowned over there, and I just moved to Hawaii. This guy had a boogie board, and he saw me. And I don't know his name. He was a Hawaiian guy. He was his name was probably Clayton. You know how you say Clayton, not Clayton, Clayton, or Junior boy. Anyways, he gave me his board, and he said, "Here." He saw that I was struggling. Hold on to my board. So I held on to his board. He let me catch my breath, and I don't even know where my cousin was. He was out like probably having the time of his life, catching all the waves, and I was over here almost dying. So he let me catch my breath, and you know how if you time it right, they come in sets, right? If you know anything about, I learned really quickly about waves, lulls and nulls, and they come in sets. And when the sets are done, you have a little break. So when he saw the break coming, he said, "Okay, here it comes. After this next wave, I want you to swim as hard as you can to shore." And so I did. I swam as hard as I can, fast, fast. And I caught my breath, second wind. So I was able to swim a little bit faster than when I was struggling in the ocean. I got to shore, and I swear, I don't know, it was off in the distance, but I swear I heard the guy say, "And never come back, don't come back." I don't know, maybe, but he didn't have to say it. I was not going to go back in those waters. But there was another tourist, a Japanese tourist lady. She was getting rescued by the lifeguards, like Baywatch. And I was all like on the shore in the sand. I was like kissing the ground. I was like, "Oh, I almost drowned." What does that have to do with helping you? Okay. Number one, be prepared. And as my uncle would say, prepare. Be prepared. So don't jump into situations unless you are prepared. So like I said, I jumped in the water and I realized I'm not only dummy in here without anything on me. And so that's number one. Number two, who can you help today? See, that guy, he really saved my life. I'm very thankful for him. I probably will never meet him again, but he really saved my life because I would have just been sucked out, all the way out, been exhausted, and drowned. So, who can you help today? You have to open your eyes. You have to look for these opportunities. Look around you. You see somebody in need. You see someone that may be down. And you don't have to do these big, extravagant events like, "Oh, we're going to put together this big organized event and help these people." Maybe a simple smile. Maybe, "Hey, how are you doing today?" And really mean it. I'll get into you as far as the eye contact. I'll do that another day. But really mean it, and that is no distractions. So when you're talking with someone, especially someone you care about, make that eye contact. We don't have that anymore today. We have so many distractions. Like, "Hey, how you doing?" "Oh, yeah, I'm good." And they're like sitting across from each other. "Oh, yeah, where you like go eat?" "Oh, yeah, we'll go over there." "Okay, shoot, okay then, brah." Put the electronics down. when you're talking with someone, that warm body across the table, during dinner time, we're not allowed to have anything. I know many of you may have the same thing, but we're not allowed to have any of these. TV off. Let's talk. Maybe the talks might not be the best discussion, but we talk. So, who can you help? Reach out. Maybe it's a kind act, but you have to look. You have to open your eyes. Don't just put the blinders on like the horses are like, I'm just going to the store, I'm just going to pick up this item, and I'm going to leave. I'm going to pay. I'll put my number in, and then pay. No, look around. See who you can help. You'll be amazed at how many opportunities there are. Because why? Because there are angels out there to help you. And that's the second point. Sorry, third. First, be prepared. Number 2, who can you help? Number 3, do you need help? Reach out. There are people all over the place that can help you. Don't be ashamed to ask. We live in a world like, oh man, I don't ever ask for help. I'm just gonna try to do it on my own. That's why we're here. We're here to help each other, right? So sometimes you need that board to keep you afloat. At other times, you can be the person to hand the board. Here, take a breather. I don't want to embarrass anybody, but there was one time when we just felt inclined to ask a family, hey, let us watch your kids for the afternoon. Just bring them all over. We have kids that, your kids, they get along. They really like each other. And we did that a couple of times. And that break afterwards, the parents told me, was so amazing. It's amazing. And sometimes the break is just doing nothing. You allow those parents of little children to do nothing or something, whatever they want. Maybe have an adult conversation, but be on the lookout to see how you can help. Especially on my third point, if you need help, are you drowning in the waters of stress or depression? Reach out. Reach out, because we never want it to be too late. We don't want to find out like, man, I should have, would have, could have. Maybe I should have went and stopped by and see that person. I know I was thinking about that person. I should have called them up. Sometimes it is too late. So I hope you got value out of this. Thank you for joining me in my lunch break, sharing goodness with my iPad. And please share this if you liked it. Please, if you have any comments, inbox me if you want anything, any topics you want to know about. But that is how my near-death experience can hopefully help other people. So do not drown in the waters of stress or depression. And also look out for others. Okay? Thank you for joining me today. Have a blessed day.